Alright, this is Moses Giron. He was diagnosed with CMT when he was how old?
Around 14.
You actually saw a doctor and were diagnosed?
No, I didn't get diagnosed until I was about
19. CMT is Charcot Marie Tooth.
And the reason for the name is it was named after the doctors that discovered it at the turn of the century.
The 3 doctors, right?
Yeah, and it's Charcot, and then Marie, and then Tooth as in your tooth. It's a #1 hereditary disease there is. It's one of over 1,000 muscular dystrophy-related diseases. And it also causes nerve damage.
Okay, so how old were you?
When I got diagnosed?
No, when you found out you were going to have it.
When I knew I was going to have it.
Okay, first, how many people are in your family?
I have 22 brothers and sisters. And out of those 22, I have 5 brothers that had it.
You have what?
5 brothers that had it. And one of them passed away, but anyway, 5 brothers that had it and 2 sisters
That have it.
that have it, that are still living.
And they're all different degrees.
As far as I know, there's different degrees of it.
No, they have different
They
degrees.
have different degrees of it.
Okay.
My oldest sister, I don't know to what extent she has it because I don't really know her. But I know that she has it because I was told by my dad, and I got to meet her mother before she died.
So that's where you got it from, was your dad?
She got it. I got it from my dad because none of the mothers had it. My dad has 22 children with 3 different women.
I got it. No.
And in this generation, it affected the boys more than it did the girls. Only 2 girls out of 11 got it, and 5 boys out of 11 got it.
When did you start having signs?
Right around junior high school.
So that makes you...
13, 14 years old.
And what were they?
Just started losing muscle in my ankles. My hands weren't so bad yet, but I noticed I couldn't run fast like the other kids.
And you were very active, right?
I was active my whole life. Because I grew up in the 13 brothers and sisters, first of all. And then I grew up in a neighborhood with drugs and thugs, so we got involved in something. And I used to be a boxer, and so I had my last fight when I was 20 years old. I fought Golden Girls when I was 17. I had my last fight when I was 20, and next day I went in for surgery.
What was the surgery for?
Fused my ankles. It wasn't well known at the time, but now he's pretty well known in Albuquerque anyway. His name is Dr. Vanderbilt, the family foot house specialist. And he fused both my ankles, so I was able to walk without falling down all the time. And eventually I would have broken my ankles anyway. Because this disease is kind of a different disease from any other form of muscular dystrophy, because it only affects you from the elbows down and from the knees down. And you lose a little bit of muscle up on top. But
Didn't you say you lost some on your tummy too?
no, not well. The doctor said I lost some on the bottom half right here, but I don't really see it. But according to the doctor, I do. That wasn't until I got a lot older. But anyway.
So how was it growing up with it?
You know, I used to fight a lot because people would make fun of the way I walked, and people would always, as I got older, people would always mistake it for arthritis because you do get nerve damage on your hands. Even with my gloves on, you can see the damage to my hands.
Do it again.
Even with the gloves on, you can see the damage to my hands. I'll show you.
Shh, Lila, don't start.
You lose the muscle here and some here. In this case, I lost more in this one. But my older brother has it to a degree where from here to here, it's practically just bone. But see, he never worked out physically the way me and my other brothers did.
Come on.
He was more into the books and into school. So when it hit him, he ended up in a in a mental hospital from doing too much drugs and stuff like that. And that's, everybody has a difficulty of degree handling it. But my brother, he went on the drug path, which, I mean, I did too, but not to the point where
Well,
practically drove him insane.
explain what you did.
But I did drink and do drugs every day from about the age of 14 till I was like 24. After 3 near-death experiences, I finally just got the attitude to where I didn't give a shit what anybody thought about me. I was gonna live my life. I didn't care what they thought. I didn't care how they viewed me.
Were you wearing braces then?
I didn't start wearing braces until I was already 44 years old. I just wrap my ankles and wear 2 pairs of socks or lace up the shoes real tight, high tops at the front. Other than that, a lot of it.
Need what?
It's mostly what's commonly known as drop foot. Your foot drops because you don't have the muscle in your ankles to pick up your feet.
What are your braces called?
So the name of the braces that I have now, which is probably the best pair I've ever had, the other one is called the Richie brace.
Richie brace.
Yeah, R-I-T-C-H-I-E.
I'm trying to talk to Tata. Figure it out.
I have
Wipe off your foot and then put it
a
up.
couple of nieces that they try to give them those cheap
Plastic ones?
that weren't worth a damn. These ones are pretty much basically spring-loaded right here at the ankle.
Let me get a close-up. Hold on.
Right there.
Okay.
This part helps kick up your foot so that you can walk. And, I work part-time. I'm able to work part-time. There is some degree of pain involved. I'm always in pain.
There's a lot of degree of pain.
I try to keep my medication under control. There's been times when it's gotten out of control, but right now, I'm doing all right. And the main thing I want to let people know is that you can still live a pretty much normal life. I mean, I'm married. I have a beautiful wife. I have a family. I work part-time. I function. When I'm low on meds, I have my hard days, my easy days, but as you can see, I'm still able to do things. I still can take care of myself. I did landscaping for a long time. I worked for about 10 years full time before I went on disability. But unfortunately, the bad thing with this disease is it gets worse with age. So now that I'm in my 50s, well, it's gotten a little more difficult so I only work part time.
Just hit my dog.
Sorry, Spark. But there is a number of ways, and the main thing is to make your feet comfortable. Even if you get the right kind of braces, I got to wear 2 pairs of socks and get as much padding around my ankles without wearing too many pairs of socks, because then you see another thing is you can't move your toes. So you got to make sure your feet fit comfortably in order to walk comfortably. But the main thing is to beat it mentally.
How did you beat it?
Well, pretty much I stopped caring about what people thought about me, and I worked twice as hard as everybody else to do what normal people had to do. So I made my legs work, I made my hands work. Because your mind controls every part of your body. So, like even when I went into a depression, I shut everybody down, locked myself in a room for almost a year, did nothing but do drugs and get fat, and threw a pity party without sending out the invitations. And then, people didn't come. So finally one day I just thought about it, and I said, you know what, I'm just wasting my life sitting around here, wasting too much time. So fuck everybody, I'm going to, excuse my language, but that's the way I thought. I'm going to get out and live my life, and I don't care what anybody thinks. And I did. And for the most part, I'm sure people notice that I'm different or whatever, but a lot of them don't question me about it anymore. And I don't know if it's because they're scared or they're just... Some people will come and ask me about it, and if I feel like telling them about it, I'll tell them about it. If I don't, I just tell them it's a long story and I don't feel like being a storyteller. But for those of you out there that are, contemplating suicide or blaming God or blaming your dad or whoever you got it from, it's just life. Life hands you lemons, you got to make lemonade. You can't blame God, you can't can't blame nobody. That's just the card you were dealt. You know, either you deal with it or you don't. You know, one thing I hate is for people to pity me or to feel sorry for me or to try to do something for me that I could do myself. You know, it's like I even worked with the mentally challenged. And trust me, I would rather be physically challenged than mentally challenged any day of the week. Because with them, there's nothing they can do about it. If you have CMT, there's certain things you can do about it. You can exercise, you can keep the muscle that you have. But what you've lost, you can't get back. But if you haven't lost all the muscle in your forearms or whatever muscle you have left, exercise and keep it. Because you can keep it and make it stronger, but you can't get it back once it's gone.
Alrighty. Well, we'll continue this interview inside because it's getting dark. And he's got to finish the yard. Moses Giron, 54 years old. Gotta love him.